Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Slay. Today, we will be tackling the hard level, Foubr. This is a very interestingly shaped level. Lots of lakes and peninsulas. It's much smaller on the southern side than it is on the northern side. Would very much like to be able to take over the southern side. But let's see how our men play out. Nowhere for him to go. We do seem to have a larger territory here in the north. But this territory is plagued by entirely too many dark brown units. Try and mitigate his advancement there. Now we do have our back against the sea here in the northeast, which is extremely good. We'll see if we can combine those two territories there. And go ahead and go to the next turn. I'm going to play very aggressive here. Really try and knock out this dark brown player. So yes, would definitely like to try to get rid of that dark brown player. In that specific territory right there. I'm going to hold him right there for now. Try and gain a little more territory here. Connect with other light green squares there. Not much in the way of advancement there. And move to the next turn. Dark green's going to be a problem down here also, I can see. Let me go ahead and make an advance here. I wonder if it would be better to take over like that. Bring these two territories together. Still nothing over there. It looks like there won't be. That territory's too small to gain any resources. Now over here we have enough for spearmen. That's a bit of a risk. That's one we're going to take. Hold that unit there. And next turn. So this territory there only has just enough resources to get by. So that is a risky move. Extraordinarily risky. I'm going to take it anyway. Connect our territory here now. Now we got something to really work with. We're vulnerable here in the middle now. I'm looking at that. Entirely too vulnerable. So I'm actually going to bring a unit right there. Just have him hang out. I am going to make advancements there and there. Move to the next. Now we have enough. We can start advancing on these other players now. I want to try and take out their peasants as best we can. Here we definitely need to answer for that spearman. We got more spearmen here. And that was a very risky move. Almost wish I hadn't have done that, because now I'm almost out of luck. That's going to be hard to recover from. And I'm going to go ahead and go for it with the third spearman in this unit, this territory here. And let's see if these guys make it. Did not. But that he almost did us a favor there. We'll be able to take him out. I think this northeast peninsula is definitely ours. So we'll continue to harass him there. We're going to need to answer for these guys in that dark brown territory there. Get away from that spearman, and at the same time join up forces there. And let's see if we can start reuniting these units in the south. Unfortunately, that castle came at just the wrong time. We'll focus our units here. Just like that. We may be in trouble up here now. That spearman is not going to be, well, it's going to be trouble, we'll put it that way. I'm going to defend my territory, I guess, there, in the hopes that he's dead. But of course now, we have control up here, but we're also overrun with trees. Gotta make sure that these other territories do not get too strong. Definitely taking some bold moves. Lots of risks involved here. I feel like the only way for us to secure this properly is going to be to get a knight, but knight is just much too early for that now. I'll go ahead and keep one of the spearmen in the north, so if my territory is split, it won't be completely devastating. Doing everything I can to make sure that the enemy units in neighboring territories are not easily going to take me down. Don't want them to get units that are too much, too big, too fast. So we lost it there in the northwest. We don't have enough for castle, which is really bothersome for me. Don't like that at all. Gonna need a knight up here so we can reunite and secure that northwest. I'm going to risk it. I'm going to put that knight in there so I can unite these territories now. I'm going to make sure that knight doesn't, or spearman doesn't come get us. And I'm going to have to do something to make sure that these territories here are secure, so I'm just going to have to leave him just like that for now. Let's see if that was a risk that paid off. It was not. That is definitely a problem. And up here, almost going to need to do the same thing. So if I, peasant, knight, spearman, I've now united the entire territory. I don't know if that was a good idea either, but we're going for it. Alright. We're running out of territory now, but I'll be able to secure that area and at the same time move in over here, and that should be enough. I now have in this area enough, just a single castle. I actually think that's a bad idea because the trees are starting to encroach. I don't want to lose this territory. Okay. So secure this territory back. Took spearmen there. How are we doing up here? Alright, we're even. So I'll bring my knight out, have him start advancing on the north. don't want to use spearmen to cut down trees, but it looks like that may be my only option for now. Let's move on and see what happens. Yeah, this guy here in the north is definitely going to be a problem. If I don't answer for him soon, there's not going to be much else for us to do. Like I say, I don't want to use spearmen to chop down trees, but I don't think I have much of a choice at this time. Alright, so continuing to use spearmen to chop down trees. Moving to the next turn. Alright, now we can start making advances there. There's no way he's going to survive that. And he's doing an extremely good job here of protecting his castle, making sure that any advancements I make are minimal at best. I'm actually going to go ahead and make a bold move here. Let's say that we're going to split this southern territory up. Let's see if he can answer for that. Alright, that was a good move. This territory is certainly going to be split soon. I am concerned about that. And now I actually want to take this back. No, I'm actually not able to do what I want to do. What I was hoping I could do is make it strong unit, weak unit, strong unit, weak unit. However, that's not going to be an option. Because I'm going to need... Oh, no, that's not true. Watch this. You can do spearman, peasant. I'm sorry, I don't want to do that. I want to do knight, peasant, spearman, peasant. And that should protect me well enough. Have him go chop down some trees. Let's see what happens next. Alright, so I did lose a spearman there, but now his territory was dramatically split. I'm going to try and gain some territory here. Secure that area there. It's going to prevent this dark green guy from reuniting. Still nothing he can do. Getting rid of that castle, starting to do a wee bit of honeycombing up here. Not nearly as much as I'd like, but something that's just going to keep him on his toes. Actually, let's take that back a little bit. Oh, nope, going to need castles there. So that should be fine. Put a castle down in there, make it a little harder for them to take over. And move on to the next turn. Okay. And we were utterly decimated. Drat. I'm not going to be able to win this with the South alone. No, sir. Alright, my only hope is that there's anything I can do to prevent Green from taking too much territory. And then I'm going to have to secure this in the South somehow. The only way I'm going to be able to do that is with a knight. So if I can manage to hold the knight, keep the knight fed, we might not be in horrible shape. Alright, we're at +5 with the knight. That's not too bad. So I'm going to have him secure the south. What we got going on here in the north now? You just hold on. Alright, got enough for another castle and a peasant. Make things difficult for this dark green guy. Hopefully those two will just duke it out for a while. And in the south, we start taking over. And now he's making a foolish decision here. Now this should be enough to take over the southeast. We'll try and secure every part of the south that I can. Excellent, excellent. This is definitely a risky proposition, to say the least. We are what I would say is in over our heads. He is going to be hell to get rid of. But a little bit of outsmarting, a little bit of outmaneuvering should be all that we need. I say should be. Problem is he's coming after us. So I think I'm just going to take a step back now and let the brown guy alone. Just leave him be. We'll take over as much territory down here as we can get our mitts on. Shouldn't do that. He should be focused on the green guy. But now that we have plenty of territory down here, we can build up our units. Slowly but surely. Very good. And the green guy is on his way, and he looks like an extremely formidable force. I don't honestly feel very good about our chances here. And I get the feeling that brown will be no more in a matter of one turn. And there he is. Now, the question becomes, will we have enough to really stake a claim here? So by taking this territory here, I don't think we're gonna be able to get far enough to really cause him problems. Let's take this back a step. Alright. The knight goes there, and then I will need 2 spearmen there, and then everything else should be peasants. And if I can just... I'm not going to be able to get far enough. No, I only need about 2 or 3 more units, but I'm not able to get far enough there. So let's go all the way back. Let's bring the entire army back here. Put a single knight right there. And then I'm going to go ahead and put a castle right there. In fact, I'm going to take that back entirely. Let's even put the knight back there. Let's see what happens if we just put 2 castles right there. That may be exactly what we need. Let's see how we're doing. Do we have enough in terms of units? I'm going to have to come back to this in a moment. So, by just doing that, It's still not enough. Drat. Not at all enough. I think the problem was I had to build that castle. Well, with that army, let's see if we can lure him into a trap. Probably won't be... Oh, not even close. Nah, we are SOL. Sorry, folks. Even if I build 2 barons, that's not even coming close. No, sir. I'm afraid this one is over. We're going to have to try again another day. Sorry for the disappointment, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining us. Look forward to another episode of Let's Play Slay in the near future.